Hello, welcome back to my channel, Joy Plans. Today I'm using the Crisp Press July Mystery called Clove Cafe, and I'm super excited for this spread. I feel like I haven't seen a ton of people use it yet. I'm sure they have it plugged in for later in the fall, but I used it pretty early on because it was one of the only fall cats. Whoa. Can't talk. One of the only fall kits that I had ready to go, and two, I was just too excited. So I did pair this with Matte Bronze foil. I got gifted this Matte Bronze Crisp Press and SPC collab coffee themed foil, and it's been in my collection. So then when I saw this kit, and it originally came with sparkly gold or something like that foil, I was like, that's cute, but I also think matte bronze would look really good, and I just thought that, the coffee theme would pair well with the cafe vibes, and I really love how it turned out. I feel like, to me, this kit is definitely a standout. If you watch my summer favorites collab that I did with Michelle over at McPlans, one of the questions is, what was the most anticipated fall kit or spread that you're looking forward to, and it's definitely this kit in this spread. So yeah, I loved it, and it was a great way to kind of kick off fall. I believe this was my first fall kit. Let me go back in my planner and look, because I happen to actually have my planner right by me. Let's see, school. Yeah, it was my first fall kit. That makes sense. That's probably why I was extra hyped. But yeah, it was the first full week of school. The week before was just a 4-day week since it was the first week. Oh, so sorry if you heard that. That's Sadie getting in the way. She really, really wants to be in this voiceover, per usual. But it was the first full week of school, and I felt like the caffeine vibes were just perfect for it, because you need a lot of caffeine for that first week. And then my best friend had her second baby, so that was really exciting. I really wanted to add an extender with a cute little baby box or something, but it just didn't work, and I didn't want to force it. So I ended up just marking it on the sidebar. And yeah, so this week I'm trying to look because I actually have it in front of me. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. So for underlays, I just kept it simple and just did the confetti underlays that came with the kit, which was pretty and neutral. And yeah, I feel like since the bottom washi was busy and I had quotes and overlays on the boxes, it was foil heavy, that just having basic underlays was perfectly fine with me. And then you can see here, I thought that I was going to color block differently. I thought that I was going to do brown, green, then orange, and I had all the glitter headers laid down, thinking that I was genius. Why? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I think I just thought that those colors would look better together. But then I looked at the date covers, and it was what Crisp Press used to do. For some reason, she didn't change this that long ago, but she just recently started doing more of the pattern date covers. So in my head, I was like, oh, it's a Crisp Press kit, it's going to be pattern date covers. No, it was color blocked, which is totally fine. So I ended up having to use my undo to the rescue and fix that. But again, it was such a minor problem because it's not like I was trying to force the 1 day a week color on a different, you know what I'm trying to say, but worked out. I also purchased some overlays from Plan With Me stickers in matte bronze that were the coffee sampler, and I pulled in 3 of those quotes, and I literally love, oh boy, I love how that turned out. So you can see me putting it on now, and I feel like it covered up some of the boxes that I wasn't a big fan. I love me some coffee, and I love a bakery, but as somebody who can't have gluten, I only love bakery so much, so that box with the bread, I was yeah, I can cover this with a quote. So that was kind of funny and cynical of me, but it was what it was. So yeah, like I said, this was the first full week of school. We got our first big rainstorm on Tuesday, which was a super rainy pickup. It was miserable. our pickup line, I feel like I've maybe talked about this, but I work at a pretty big school. Like there's like 600 elementary kids, but it's like a K-12 campus. And so there's just a lot of cars, lots and lots of kids getting picked up. And our pickup at the beginning of the school year can take almost an hour. And like it often takes a bare minimum, like end of the school year, it's like 35 minutes. That's like on a really good day. But at the beginning of the school year, it's like an hour. So 1 hour in the pouring rain, that was terrible. I feel like in the evenings, I was just like disassociating and just kind of like planning or was watching YouTube, or I marked on Monday doom scroll because I was just so like zoned out. And then had a bunch of meetings this week because, again, first full week of school, we had our picture day. Getting that done early is kind of nice, but also a lot. And then on Thursday, I got to go to a pedicure with my mom and have like a dinner with my parents, which is good. And then like my husband came and joined us for a dinner as well. So yeah, and then on Friday of this week, oh yeah, this was terrible. This was like weeks ago, so it's all coming back to me. On Friday of this week, I worked and I was at school until like 8 p.m., which is so embarrassing. And we actually, you know what the worst part is? The parking lot was like half full. Like there were so many teachers there that late because, again, it was the first full week and like getting ready. Like week 3 is when we really start like homework and spelling tests, and that's kind of when like everything hits the fan and it gets real and you got to have like real solid things going and planned. So that was like gonna be the next week. So a lot of teachers were feeling it and staying late. And our kind of work weeks leading up to school were just poorly planned. So I just felt like we were constantly in like a frantic stage. So anyways, I worked until 8 and I basically came home. I was so far past the point of like hungry that I just forced myself to eat a little bowl of cereal and I went to bed. Like I was at school till 8 and I was in bed by 9. It was impressive, but it was much needed. I was just, feeling it. I couldn't even go on my phone. That's how tired I was. And that's saying something. So, yeah. But again, that was the day that my best friend had her baby. So that was exciting. Then on the weekend, I just chilled. Like the big event was that I went to the dog park with Sadie on Saturday because it was a nice day. And I baked banana bread on Sunday, so that was pretty exciting. We had like so many bad bananas because I did a grocery order and they just gave us terrible bananas. So I made banana muffins, banana bread. It was like overload, but it also felt really good to kind of, have a little domestic moment. But yeah, so that was pretty much the gist of this week. The gist of this week. I think that's better. Correct. Let me know if you are using this kit this fall, what foil you're using. Tell me what your like most anticipated foil, like fall spread is. I am super duper curious, but yeah, so far I've laid down like 2 fall spreads and then I ended up throwing in a kind of like anytime kit, that rainy day crest press mystery, and that is super cute. But so far, this is my favorite fall kit. But again, I only have like 2 things to go off of. And next week's is like fun in a different way, but it was a little bit more bold with the foil. I can't believe though, looking back, that matte bronze, I did not use that matte bronze until this year, 2023. Other than that, I hadn't used it, and I'm just like, where have you been my whole life? I love matte bronze, especially in the fall. So very exciting. I figure since we have a few extra minutes, let's do a little like coffee shop this or that, or like coffee order, because I think that'd be fun, and I'd love to hear your answers or recommendations down below. All right, first question is latte or cappuccino. 1000% latte, iced latte girl through and through. The second question is read a book or have a conversation. Have a conversation. I am new into the whole like reading for fun, but I would get way too distracted, and I love going on like coffee dates with friends. But I also like working at coffee shops. I used to do that in college a lot, and I kind of recently like rediscovered it as an adult, and it's kind of fun, and it's a good little like treat, and you can do like a power hour at a coffee shop rather than kind of like spanning it out for a long time at home. Although it is really nice to do work at like the convenience of your own home and just wearing whatever. So, conversations or work. Next question is outside seating or inside seating. If there's outside and it's nice, 1000%. However, where I live, the chances of it being outside weather appropriate is very, very rare. So I'm always inside. I feel like I couldn't tell you the last time I was outside of a coffee shop. Actually, I know. It was in Arizona. And then the next question is at the countertop or by the window. And by the window, but also I am fine to be like tucked in the corner. I want to be as removed as possible, like on the corner. If the whole, like if there's a counter space and the whole counter is open and available, I will sit in the back, like the farthest corner, like against the wall kind of thing. And it's not even for outlets. It's just like to be away from people as possible, just to get my own quiet space, just because again I get so distracted, and I even have to wear like noise canceling headphones to help me get stuff done if I'm working at a coffee shop. So I want to be as removed as possible. Okay, the next question is funny because I just answered it basically. It's live music or headphones. 100% headphones. Although live music can be like a vibe, I am here for headphones and my own personal music. So, yeah. Does anybody remember when Starbucks used to do like all those playlists, and like that was like a really big deal? I can't even remember, but they would like advertise their playlists and like want you to get, they would give you like free songs on iTunes and stuff like that. That just seems like a throwback. I can't even remember all the details because it seems like so long ago, because it probably was so long ago. Okay, the next question is black coffee or cream and sugar. And honestly, I'm not a black coffee girl. I've done it a few times like in Europe, but not my fave. I like coffee with a little something something. So cream and sugar, but also I don't do dairy, so it's got to be like splash of oat milk or soy milk and then some sugar. But it's pretty rare that I get, I mean, that's not true. Sometimes I do get an iced coffee that's just straight iced coffee with like a splash of soy milk, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. Next question is chain or local coffee shop, and I'm all about supporting local. So I do love to go to my local coffee shop, but they have the weirdest hours. So I end up kind of going to chains, and it's honestly whatever's the most convenient, or if I have gift cards to a place, then it definitely sways. But so I'd like to say both. I like both. But that is it for this plan with me. I don't have much to pre-plan, so that's it. And let's skip to the end to see the final spread. All right, here is the finished spread. Let me try to catch some of that matte bronze foil. I absolutely love how this came out. I love this bottom washi, and the quote overlays I feel like really pull it together. But yeah, this was a pretty good week. It was the first full week of school, so it was really crazy, like really crazy. But my best friend had her second baby, and that was great. I worked super late on Friday, and yeah, I feel like this whole week was just like work really late and then come home and decompress. So yeah, and then the weekend was good, kind of like much needed family time. I got to finally bake some banana bread, which I feel like is a very fall. And yeah, I just love that this kind of kicked off my fall spreads. It was one of my most anticipated like kits to use, I feel like, so it was fun to use it right away. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye everyone.